Like, so do you ever get mad when because you've been on the Shade Room plenty of times. Like, do you ever, get mad when
I've been up there a few times, you know. I've been up there. You know what though? I be trying with this new gig, this talk show gig that I got right now. I be trying to balance being an artist and not be too judgmental on the next person and stuff like that, because it can look a certain way, and I don't want to come off that way, you know. I've been struggling with the fact that I have an opinion about certain things, and I have an opinion about my own life, and also and it's been hard to say how I feel without people attacking me. It happens on the Shade Room. It happens when I'm posted there. It doesn't happen a lot on my page. So when I'm posted on the Shade Room, I feel like it's a different crowd of people who aren't necessarily my fans. I think I have like 5.
Your fans, they follow.
Yeah, 5 million fans, 6 million fans on my page who kind of understand and know me. You know what I'm saying? More so than the people on the Shade Room. So when the Shade Room posts, it makes me. It feels like there's no support there. There's no support on the Shade Room most of the time, right? Generally speaking. Sometimes though, you know, I've seen it happen where tables turn and people are siding or saying they agree with me or whatever, you know what I'm saying? And that feels good. That feels great to know that people are agreeing with me when I'm being authentic and I'm being my true self, and I'm not trying to be messy in any right or any way, right? So to answer your question, I'm trying to answer it
nobody likes being talked about. I trust
politically correct kind of way. It's more so like my advice would be to not show anger in that way, because you don't ever want to go to jail for something like that, right? Because you're sending threats. That's not cool, you know. And then unlike, you know, just like me, I'm sure she's unaware that your mother is not even living.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It didn't even bother me. I think that it just shows that it just makes me wonder. I just had a question. Like, if you post it, then you should be okay with it being anywhere online because you posted it. You know what I mean? But at the same time, I do understand. Like I said, nobody likes being talked about. So if you on a page and you get, there's been people like Hazel E who will get literally 80,000 comments. You know what I mean? On a post. People, you know, so nobody likes being talked about. So I definitely get it. That's why I don't take it personally, because I feel like I would be a hypocrite if I took it personally. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Why do you think you would be a hypocrite? Because you wouldn't like it, right?
Yeah, because there was years, right? There was years where I would be like, why do you care what people say about you? Like, it's just a comment. Like, you know, I didn't understand why people would get bothered. But it was until I was posted, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? By people with millions and millions of followers, and people, you know, you can't say nothing about me that I haven't heard that's gonna bother me at this point. But, you know, there are people who are more sensitive or whatever, but I definitely understand why people would be angry, because it's out of your control. Everybody sees it if it's on the Shade Room, and there's thousands of comments, right?
And that's the thing. I think that when people see it, and it's like you looking at the Shade Room comments, it's like shit is going up. Like people talking dog walking you, trashing you. You know what I'm saying? It's like, don't post me no more. Don't even. But it's like, it's a business. And see, I came from the era in New York where you know, what's her name in the morning before DJ Envy even had the show with the Breakfast Club.
You talking about Black TV, where he got wrote up by?
No. When he was working with
Wendy Williams.
It was before. No, it wasn't Wendy Williams. It was a show with what's her name? Monique, not Mo. How could I forget her? Oh my gosh, she had a song. She was like an artist.
Oh, I don't know.
Oh, you don't?
Like, no, I don't get the who you describing. Wait, so who are you talking about?
She's an artist, and she had the morning. She had the show. And it was like a messy show. And she would like talk crazy about everybody. And then it was like she had gotten something happened with her.
Oh, wait. Can we talk about that though?
Yeah, because something happened with her mouth on the.
Oh, yeah. I don't remember that one, but I will say what people forget, right? Because people be acting like the shade room is the most horrible thing that ever happened. But what I'm saying is that it's not true, because before the shade room there was media takeout. The celebrities used to get worse treatment. I don't think y'all remember. Like they used to.
No, I remember it all.
Like deliberately lying. We came out, and you never used to see good positive stuff on entertainment sites in the Black, space, unless it was like the YBF or something like that. But the big ones, they didn't have any good. Like we came in and said, let's do TSR positive images. Let's do daddy duties, father duties. Let's show and highlight different aspects of these artists. And honestly, a lot of artists get love and money from the shade room, in the sense that the more we post you, we've seen people's numbers just climb to the top music charts. And if you're the center of attention on the shade room, you have an opportunity to make a lot of money if you play your cards right, or to build your following, or to grow. You get what I'm saying? And so I think that you have to think about it. Who's going to report on an Ari if it's not for Black media companies, right? Is Vogue going to do it? Is Marie Claire going to do it? You know what I mean? So it's like, even though we report some of the bad, we report when your music come out, when it's, you know what I mean, when you got a video, all of this type of stuff. And so we are actually really pumping and promoting a lot of Black artists, although it doesn't seem like it,
Yeah, no, I feel you. And like I said, I come from the era, and I can't remember the name right now because I'm always focused on just what we got going on. But the point I was making was that, she had something that grew on the side that she used to like speak on, the mic that she used to speak on. And she stopped working at the radio station then, and she was feeling like that has something to do with all of the crazy stuff that she said over the years. Do you feel like you have an obligation as a reporter that, because that's what the shade room is, kind of, for our culture. Do you feel like you have a responsibility, or that any of that karma could possibly come back to you? Are you afraid of that?
No, you know why I'm not afraid of it? Because I have a really close relationship with God, and I really consider myself blessed. I think that if everybody knew all the things we went through with the shade room, I feel like I pray that prayer all the time. God, if the shade room, if you don't want me to have it, if you feel like this is the worst thing ever, just make it fall. Cause I don't want nothing that's going to end up giving me, bad karma, or make me, you get what I'm saying? Like I'm really
open target. I want
to live a good life. And I think for me, every area of my life is blessed, right? And to me, I feel like what matters is what your intention is. And I feel like you can never lose if you have good intentions. And so my intention is to put the truth out. I hate if a lie gets on the shade room, because to me, it's important to have a reputable brand. I want people to
I will attest to that, because you guys will say, hey, what's going on? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. We'll ask
stuff that's about to pop up. You good? What's your side? Like, yo, that's crazy.
It's all for the purpose. The purpose is not to break any homes. If you're cheating, I don't believe in cheating, and it is what it is. So I don't mind, if you cheat. You know what I mean? But whatever you're doing is what we're reporting on. And so I can sleep at night because I'm not breaking in your email. I'm not trying to lie. I don't have bad intentions for this brand. My intentions are to just report on Black culture, right? And I think that we have to have platforms like this. And also we do a lot of good behind the scenes that we never talk about. Like 10% of our profit goes back to the community. You know what I'm saying? So we're giving away money. We're bailing mothers out. We're giving away school. Soon we're going to give away $40,000 for business scholarships for businesses of color. I mean, the amount of community work that we've done is just extensive, but we never talk about it because we don't do it for that purpose. So we never put it on the page or broadcast everything that we do. But a lot of the money we're making is going back into the community. And a lot of businesses, our small business program is helping a lot of Black businesses be able to make a lot of money, even during the quarantine. And so to me, I feel like if you focus on just one part of the shade room, yes, you could say, hey, she deserves this or whatever. But if you focus on the whole picture of the shade room and how much good it does, I think that people would understand why my karma is good. I feel like I have good karma. So I don't know.